kitty. We are we are back to Netflix movie reviews again. And we love to watch you making out with your cat. It makes life so
Stop.
much interesting.
No.
Look at that. Wow. Okay. Well, Felina, yes, look at that. Oh, no wonder why you have young men after you all the time. You're making out with cats on in the world of YouTube. So we're going to do our reviews, and now you're Samantha Wagner and you're Felina. So we want Felina to come out and play, and we want Felina. Tell us, we reviewed the movie The Gift, and why don't you share with everybody your report on The Gift, Netflix The Gift?
Okay, well, this is a psychological thriller. Very interesting.
Mm.
It was originally done in 2015, and it's starring Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall as Simon and Robin. And they're a loving couple, seemingly, that just moved to California because Simon got a new job. And they find a beautiful new house that they loved and they're moving into. And during a shopping trip, lo and behold, they run into one of Simon's former classmates from school.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And so
Well,
the fun begins.
so the so he goes and introduces himself, and nobody knows who he is. Simon's just didn't recognize him supposedly, and this is played by Joel Edgerton, who also wrote and directed the film. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah,
That's good.
and Simon finally remembers his name was Gordo in school.
What a name.
Yeah, Gordo. Well, there's more to it than that, but I don't want to give things away.
Yeah, don't do that.
No. So Simon and Robin discover a gift left by Gordo at their front door and wonder, that's when they return, and wonder how he knew their address. Hmm. Do, do,
Hmm.
do, do, do,
One would want to know that.
do. Ooh, yeah. And seems to show up uninvited at any given moment. And it seems like only Robin is home when he shows up uninvited.
How
Must,
convenient.
yeah, very stalker like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Gordo's gifts and uninvited visits seem to annoy Simon, and Robin begins to discover things that Simon didn't really want her to know.
Yeah.
The story takes on a very strange turn when Gordo becomes even creepier,
Wow.
and Simon's personality traits come to the surface.
And
Yeah, just so I think the ending might be open for a sequel,
mm,
but I kind of hope not. It was compelling, but too slow and predictable in the beginning. I give it 3.5 cattails. Meow.
okay, three and a half cattails.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
it's I liked it, but I just didn't like the pace.
and I my take on it was the way a lot of wives do. They try to smooth everything over in the beginning, thinking, "Oh, you're being too hard on your friend. There's nothing wrong with him. He's not coming around too much." And she was wrong. So sometimes wives are wrong. So to me, it did turn into a captivating and entangled story, and it certainly did hold my interest. And again, the actors did their jobs. I At the end of the story, though, that's what I'm going for on this, because there are a couple of casting calls I probably would have done differently, but that's just my opinion. But at the end of the story, it brings a strong moral ending about bullying. And that was really what I liked about it, because don't do that.
Yeah.
So I am giving this a 3.5 hand fin. So you know how we do that. We go three and then we try to do this half fin. Don't you like the way I do that, Sam? Okay, now our next project, let Granny Tino give you the scoop on this one. We are going to tell you about the Adam Project. Okay. Yeah, that's what I say. Yahoo! Now, this starring Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer Gardner, into the future with this fun story about time travel is a joy. First of all, Ryan Reynolds makes every movie that he's in better just by being in it. That's my opinion about him. Now, better than it would have been if he wasn't in it because he's got that thing. His character has that typical comical wit that is enchanting. And in addition to that, there's a younger version of Ryan in the story played by Walker Scobell. And what I really like about this is he, as an actor, pulls off that same personality. They're in sync with their personality from childhood. And I love that. In fact, that's my favorite part of the movie is the relationship between Ryan, his younger self, and Mark, who plays their father. I loved it. I love the dynamics of that movie because it's an action adventure coupled with a touching story about family and values. And I had not heard anything about this movie before viewing it. Even before I asked you to watch it too, Sam, I hadn't seen it. I didn't know anything about it, but I liked the name of it. And I was delightfully surprised by this adventure. And what I'm doing now is I am giving this, of course, you know, when I really like something, Sam, it's getting a 5-finger or 1-hand review from Granny Tino. What's your opinion on what was going on?
Oh, Ryan Reynolds, yes, he was very good in this film. But he just recently returned from a space crash, and he lands into the house where young Adam lives. So they both kind of discover that, you know, they're the same person. Well, they join forces then with their father to save the future. And this is like all this time travel stuff and lightsaber stuff. The special effects were very interesting with all that stuff that going on. And there was really the best thing, I think, was that there was relatively strong chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and the character playing his younger self, Walter Scobell.
I just love that.
I was kind of disappointed because Jennifer Garner is a good actress, and she just didn't have a very, good role. She was the mom from.
I don't think that's fair to say it's not a good role. Not everybody can be the big focus in a movie, and she wasn't. The focus was between the men, and that's the way it was designed to be.
It just was funny in an odd way to me. Anyway, if you like space travel, then you probably will enjoy this. It's cute, but I think it needed more substance. I wasn't.
How many cattails did you not give it?
I gave it 3.
Again, okay, because people like movies for different things, but it's a good story. It's really worth it. And if you have any moral code at all, you'll really enjoy this movie. Well, Felina, again, we've done the best we can with what we have to work with, which at this point in our life is limited brain cells. Yeah. Stick that tongue in your mouth. We don't know where that tongue has been. Well, everybody, this is Granny Tino along with Felina Katz, and I think I need a nap, and she probably has to go sniff some more catnip. So, everybody, thank you for coming. Remember to subscribe and tell all your friends to subscribe.
Yes, thank you.
We love you all. Bye, Felina. Have a good day. I love you even when we don't agree. Bye.
Bye.